Boy, I be hella low-key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. Oh, good move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
31, Raheem Mostert.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Blazing start to the game for him. 4 plays, 4 passes, and look at him now, 1st and goal. Pretty good start.
Already down there. Now, they just don't want to settle for 3. See if they can put the final words in this script and knock it in the end. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Colin Kaepernick, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, once you get down deep in the red zone, Colin Kaepernick, you know that he is a threat to call his own number, and he did so there for the touchdown run.
And partner, that's what makes defending him so difficult, because defensively, you got so many things you got to be concerned about. Here, he decides that keeping it is the best option. He's able to stick it in the end zone.
And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Graham busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 31. Man open left side is Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the...
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, fighting down past the 45. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And incomplete.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
Touchdown, Packers! Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he goes out right around the 39. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Williams, the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
44-yard line.
Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. We're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Washington.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Caught left side, Hopkins. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
First down.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
3rd and long.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Rodgers, a free play. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Single. Q26. Strong right.
Kaepernick now on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get ready. Mike, check. 59. Cover.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Kaepernick going to throw. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Kaepernick. He's airing it out for Williams. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
Intercepted.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To throw is Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Kill, turn up.
Now Kaepernick. And this one is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll bring up second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. To throw, Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Kaepernick. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers going deep for Hopkins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Packers 24, Washington 14.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short